All right, everybody. So, sorry, running a little behind as usual. No, not really as usual. But, as of late, we'll say, had to have little health issues, that kind of crappy stuff happening. Get my stones, get my cards ready. Well, let me put you on the screen here. I'm going to get rid of that. Please click like and share if you haven't already. And if you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. You know the drill, everybody. Don't get very many people on YouTube, but over here on Facebook, hello. Click like and follow. And share the heck out of this, will you? Come on now. All right, so as you may or may not have seen, that is my website, elementalintentions.com. I make all kinds of candles that are moon charged, Reiki charged, crystal charged. I sell jewelry. I do bits and bobs and everything on there. And you can also book me for a private reading on there as well. And there are different choices, and you can actually look at the schedule on there and book through that website. And also, you can go to my Facebook page, which is Rachel G. Palmistry, and book through there as well. Or just if you like and follow, you'll get notified of little things like this. When these things pop up, that's right, people. These little mini things, mini events. Get that off there. You ready to see my flustered face? I am like, I don't know what's going on. Let me get the. Boy, I was in such a rush to get to y'all. That's right. No, I didn't even get that off there. Hi. 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 Hi, everybody. I'm not flustered. So I told you, pink. I was like, when I saw what time it was, I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, gotta hurry. Hey, everybody. How's it going for you guys, huh? Colleen, yes. You can get a card today. Absolutely. No problem. Yeah, here I am. Back from the front lines, as they say. So it's been a heck of a few days, people. How's it been going for you? Did you wake up, or how did this whole eclipse affect you guys? It's in Sagittarius. Happens to be my rising sign. A Pisces with the Sagittarius rising sign. Go figure. But yeah. So, Colleen, hi. Hello, Rebecca. And thank you for stopping by, Barbara. No, this is not labradorite. This is actually a type of shell in sterling. And it is, it was handmade and it was gifted a long time ago. And I have no idea. I don't know if you could actually see that. But there is a, like an Aztec god in here. Okay. So, there you go. And I hope I'm saying Aztec. Could be Mayan. Right? Anyway. But I need to polish it up and stuff. It just called to me. I saw it in my jewelry. Actually, this is what happened. I have my jewelry boxes all like locked away and stuff in storage, and I was just like, oh wait, let me see what I got in here. And it was the first thing that just like said, look at me. So I was like, oh, I gotta get you out and clean you up. But I have not cleaned it up, as you can tell, because this should be nice and shiny, but instead it has that weird oxidation patina stuff on it. It functions as a pin or as a pendant, and it is initialed and hammered, and it's pretty cool. Thanks for asking. Labradorite, I love it, but for the life of me, Rebecca, Labradorite just does not, well, every Labradorite I come across, if I'm wearing it as jewelry, it'll break. I'll have it like a day and it'll break. The same with actual jade, like good imperial jade. Boom, break, it breaks. I'll have it a day. It'll fly off my hand. Whatever happens, happens. So thanks for understanding. Anybody who had an appointment with me on Friday, I was going to go ahead with appointments that night. And I'm going to say is funerals bring out the most interesting unresolved issues, don't they? What, your daughter bought you a touch lamp and it keeps changing? My grandmother had a touch lamp. That's crazy. Yeah, she thought they were the bee's knees. She gave up her with these ceramic, really gaudy, ornate ones with the light up grapes in them, you know, that had a little function all its own so that the grapes would light up. She gave those up for these gold touch lamps in the 80s. And I was like, I liked the grapes, but yeah, it was always interesting just to toy with her to see. Basically, all you'd have to do is look at it wrong and it would turn on. And I don't know why. Really tired today. And Barbara, you'll get a reading too. Don't worry about it. Everybody's tired. Well, I had a really hard earlier day today. So maybe that's all tied in. I haven't actually had enough time to pause and figure out how in the world the eclipse affected me. I can't talk. Right? With the Sagittarius rising and everything, right? I mean, it was harsh early afternoon. Some of my health struggles decided to flare up while I was online. Not with like doing something like this, but it was with somebody that I was trying to keep my cool with, and so it just put everything and all that health stuff into perspective, like slap that around, you know. But so that was my day, and there was somebody who thought that we were going to go down a rabbit hole tonight. I don't know who that was. I can't remember. We are not. I don't know if Amy is in a mood to do it. But interesting enough, tangent. She and I send each other, really, you're really dizzy. That's not good. That's not good. But Barbara, where are you located? Like, are you in the States? Are you Europe? Whatever, because I am getting a lot of people over there in UK and stuff now. Because I know here in Ohio, this particular part of Ohio, it's going to snow. And so there is this bizarre pressure system that I am feeling. There's the rabbit hole lady, Christine. No rabbit hole tonight. I know, right? Disappointment. East Lake, Ohio. Okay. So you're in Ohio too. Yeah. Anytime there is any kind of weather, something gonna happen, I feel it. I get dizzy. I feel like I'm walking on like the floor is moving, like whoa, right? I can kind of smell the water in the air. I get headaches. I get all kinds of stuff going on, right? And you live in Sebring. What's with all the Ohioans tonight bonding together? What is this? I didn't do a TikTok today, people. Just now realizing that. That filter yesterday kind of went over the top, didn't it? I was like, they have hundreds and hundreds of different things you can add to your little TikToks for the card of the day. That's what I'm talking about. And I didn't do it today. I got just so. Hi, Sarah. Friday. I know some of you were concerned. I just got through saying I had to go to and I'll explain what the hell, right? Buckle up, everybody. Okay. So I had my biological grandmother, Grandpeg, whose real name's Mary Ada. I know, right? Now you guys are going to be doing Google. Okay. Her sister passed away. And my side of the family and Grandpeg pretty much, Grandpeg was the rebel. Let's just put it that way. Divorced at a time of you don't get a divorce, It was a lot of family crap, family drama, and none of those relatives at that funeral that I decided to go to on a whim because my grandmother, Grandpeg, who I don't really speak to or hear from very often, came to me. And yes, the weirdness, that is me, right? She's passed over. She's been passed over for quite a while. She passed away at Mother's Day in when was that? 90, 92, 91, something like that. But she wanted somebody there. She was like, I want someone with my blood there. And I'm like, okay, all right, okay, God, I'll do it, right? So I get all decked out. And because they don't know me. They don't. That's how I'm standing in line with the families there, right? And this very nervous looking man, poor man, he just, he didn't know what to do, didn't know who I was. I didn't even know who he was, to be honest with you. I knew who my cousins were further on down the line, but they, one recognized me. But hi, Delaney. But let's just say that all of the extended family had no clue until I said the following. He said, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm blah, blah, blah's husband. I said, oh, well, I'm Rachel. I'm Peg's granddaughter. And he went, oh. I kid you not, people. So the whole and that was when I had first gotten there. So, and it just went woo right on down, and I represented my blood. I represented because, as we all know, lineage, it goes way back. It goes really deep, and ancestral trauma ancestral anxieties, stressors, situations, all carried down through blood. So I went on behalf of my grandmother to this funeral. And I cannot handle funerals. But anyway, all these little, chickies, I call them chickies because they are the still in cheerleader mode, even though they're in their 40s. They're like, I was the most popular one in high school. Who the heck are you? Kind of thing, right? The palm reader at the funeral. My mom did show up. So it was like, us against them. And just to even further represent, I wore this ring, which my grandpeg bought for my dad. My dad's one of my guides. And it is this huge hunk of sterling with turquoise, like a maze through it. And it's super thick and heavy. And I wore that to take her and my dad with me, give me a little, so she was actually there, And she was there with us too. But and then afterwards, you get all built up, you get freaked out, and it's just this residue on you. So I was like, I cannot do any appointments. So that's what happened Friday. And then, of course, because of the anxiety, my autoimmune/neurological disorder that I have, and I say slash because it's an autoimmune disorder that acts like a neurological disorder. Bizarre, I know. But stressors exacerbate it and make it worse. So it was an interesting weekend. And here we are. And I finally caught up with some of your correspondence to me. Some of you guys, what the heck, right? Thanks for hanging in there. Some of them I noticed, I was like, wait, what? When did I get this, right? I have no access to my palmistry page. Has it been hacked? Not at all. It will not load. And I'm beginning to think it's because there was a video that had Depeche Mode song in it. And it said that they dropped their copyright whatever against the video. And I got that as a message through Facebook. And then, boom, I lose access. My page won't load. It's still there. Nobody is posting on it as me. It shows up, under my pages when I go in as me somewhere, but my page itself will not load. So I don't know. Depeche Mode's got it out for me. I'm joking with you. I've probably put Dave Gahan, the lead singer's, one of his daughters, through college with all the various paraphernalia and music I've bought from them over the many years, the concert tickets, the tour stuff. It's crazy. Enough about me. Why am I rambling? You guys want cards, right? Well, I know she's thankful. Thank you, Sarah. It was hard and it wasn't hard because, to be honest with you, my entire life, we were always, I say we, my side of the family, Grandpeg's side of the family, were less than. And then you add a lot of physical issues into the mix with my family, like skin and different ideologies. And yeah, You want to talk about segregation amongst family. It's like, wow, okay. So, like, I hadn't seen one of my cousins there in 30 years. Had no idea it was him, though he said, hi. And I'm like, oh. And then I said my name, and he went, oh. But yeah, he knew where I lived. Explain that. Explain that. Again, I'm going to ask you guys, are you guys doing okay? Because the closer we get to the 21st, remember how, and I'm not going to go off, I promise, I've already gone off enough tonight. But remember a couple weeks ago, was it weeks? Was it days? That's a blur. I went off about people throwing gas on the fire that the anxiety that everybody's having about the age of Aquarius. And I'm not demeaning it, trust me. I am not. But what is happening is the closer we get to that date, the more, I'll say it, more shit is hitting the fan. More stuff is on my feed. I'm getting more messages, which bring them. Keep throwing them at me. That's what I'm here for. But I'm not going to put up with people creating panic when there's no need for it. Except, maybe to possibly line their own personal pockets by making you go to them to you get what I'm saying. I said I wasn't going to go off. If I go any further, I'm going to go off. Well, and Amy's not here to save me. Anyway, tonight, I have 2 decks. I have the same old tarot deck dealing with the shadow side of things, right? I have the Guardian of the Night deck. And then Oracle deck, I have the Whispers of Healing. Now, again, Rebecca, you said that, sorry, tickle in my throat. Medication problem, a side effect. Sorry. So you said that things have been very colorful for you so far. Are you talking about what's going on with the eclipse, with everything being in Sagittarius? Are you talking about it being close to Yule, meaning winter solstice, right? Where the days are actually, according to old calendar, things are going to start coming back. The days are going to start getting a little bit longer, etc. And all that beautifulness that happens around Yule, aka winter solstice? Or are you talking about this conjecture that everybody is putting out there? Rampage Rachel, say no more. Yes, it's very true. Yes, I do. It's a fighter in me. That's why when Graham Peg said, I need somebody there, I went. Yeah, the energies right now, Christine, they're out there. They're out there. And remember what I said. Heed what I said about people's ego and honor. Pay attention. Because you have some people out there that like to call themselves, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my Spotify. You have some people out there that are held in very, very high regard, right? And I've been watching them because, it comes on my feed, right? I've attended their crap. I've, gone to their stuff online, and it's just, it's upsetting to see ego take hold of them so hard. And I just want to tell them you can't get blood from a stone. I think some of you might understand what I'm talking about. But who was it that I told that they needed to go and do with your energy? What, Colleen? Okay, hold on. About your energy Saturday night. Yeah, speed. Okay, Rebecca's talking about the speed, and I'm going to put this on the screen because I can. That's right. That's it. Portal. For me, it's like instead of fears having the strength I used to have, flow in response to the opposition, this becomes colors changing for me. Make any sense at all? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it really does. But what colors are you seeing, though? What's the most prominent color, Rebecca? And while you're typing that, I'm going to get back to Colleen. Saturday was a wild night. I don't know what was going on Saturday, to be honest with you. But Saturday was a wild night too. But we just have to keep ourselves in check, and we have to keep practicing self-care, and we have to be even keeled. Absolutely even keeled. Okay? So, and if you have any sage, burn it. Burn some sage, but make sure a window or a door is open if you do it, okay? And here's the key, Colleen. I don't know. I'm just getting this in my head right now. If you do have sage, like a smudge bundle, right? If you go to smudge like your house, you don't have to. This moment, how's that? You do not have to do all your cupboards, all your drawers, all that, right? And have a window open. But what you should probably do, and this is what I'm feeling from whatever is me, makes me me, right? Smudge the bottom of your feet. Go outside, do you, right? With the smudge bundle, sage bundle, get the bottom of your feet. People forget that. They do. It will calm you down. Like, boom, will. Okay, let's get back to what Rebecca said about colors. Pinks and purples. Okay, so if you're seeing pinks and purples, right? Well, are you one of the believers in, where I put this? Well, you did use the word portal, right? Intensity of the portal. So you think that we are coming into an awakening? Is that correct, Rebecca? Well, if that is the case, then in my opinion, my modest and humble opinion, is that you have to dive deep because of the colors that you are seeing. It's kind of like representative of those chakras that are being activated. And the pink going low and the purple going high, meaning your crown chakra, and having to do with root, sacral, all that with the pinks and the flint. You have to get rid of that self-doubt. You have to get rid of that self-doubt, if that makes any sense. And Rebecca, you also say blues. Well, that has to do with communication. So Get it off your chest. You, my friend, have some confrontation that needs to be made. You have to get it off your chest, out of your gut. You just have to like expel that stuff. Get it out. Okay? And in order to lighten yourself up. Okay. I am talking about your personal journey, Rebecca. If those are the colors you are seeing, those colors that you are seeing are for you to see. So it's my suggestion that you might want to think about that a little bit. Because when you... Okay. All right. Hey, Kristen, I see you. Hey, Valerie, good to see you. So let's scroll all the way back. Let's see here. Colleen. What happened to Colleen? Colleen. Begin a reading. Smudge your feet. Not because they're stinky, okay? I promise you. It will feel good. Trust me. You will feel better. More calm, more centered, more grounded. All you do is you could even light a like a heat safe dish, right? Like a pan or something with some sage leaves in it, and take it outside, and then you just hold your foot over the smoke, right? Obviously not an open flame, right? Just the smoke itself that it's giving off, and you will feel a difference. And then just push your foot down and then do the other one. It will amaze you, okay? Okay. Rebecca, I want to talk more about why I think it's not up to you. But we're not going to talk about that here. I think it's a little too personal. So, hey, you see this, guys? Let me show this real quick. This is what it looks like out my window. You see all that right there? See those lights in the background? That's the main courtyard where I would go out to the picnic table and do a live card of the day. And that is Kitty's window. It's got a poinsettia and her little blankie there, her little security blankie. But I'm looking out over here. I have my Christmas lights on. It's all like pretty, nice, calm. Get back over here. Colleen, you're like, where's my card? Hey, Morgan, good to see you. It's okay. I'm still here, still ranting away. Ooh, look at you go, Colleen. Oh, my Lord. Okay. The King of Wands. Wow. What is that in the back? Can't even see that. What is that? Yes, this is my first time seeing this actual card. I don't like to go through decks and look at each one and try to like figure it out. First up, I'm going to show you something. You're the lion. You're the king of fire, wands, right? King of rods, wands, fire, all the same thing. Now, the thing is that you have a messenger from the other side right on your crown. It's not really pecking at you, is it? It's more like, hey, Colleen, don't you think you should? Maybe we should. Hey, what do you think about? Okay, so you better start listening to your intuition a little bit more. All right, and maybe what I said about actually taking care of your feet, which I know some of you may be like, what? All right. Of course, now I'm getting a message from Facebook about my palmistry page. Yeah. Okay. So, please smudge your toesy rosies, okay? Those are words kitty girl knows. Toesy rosies. Okay. Now also down here, you may see a snake and also a moonflower. Now, so you do have the ability and the strength to lash out, right? You could just be like, end this now. Do this. It's done. I have spoken. Colleen has spoken, right? But I'm going to ask you that now. I don't want to. There's one little thing about one little facet about this card that's troubling to me. And that's this right here. Would any of you have thought that? Right here above my finger. Right here. It's a moonflower. And those are actually clouds back there. Just fancy clouds. But down here we have a moonflower. Now, even though you have this strength, right? Now, moonflowers, beautiful, intoxicating, fragrant, only bloom in the shadows. Well, moonlight, that's why they're called moonflowers, right? But they have a side to them. They are super toxic. Not to smell, but if you touch them and get the oil on you, or if you decide by some absurdity to make tea with it or something, it's poison, all right? You don't do it. And that is right there at your right hand. So is something, are you caught up in something, the beauty of, well, what you perceive to be the beauty of something to the point of where you do not see the toxicity that is behind it? Because this snake, yeah, it could stand for strength, but it's also crawling up you. So is your attention being deflected from something that you need to be watching over? That is what is causing me concern. Now, the King of Wands, the King of Fire. Fire. You can either level the entire playing field, burn out in a blaze of glory, as they say, or you can slowly take care and build and keep your fire going, not just for you, but also for those around you, because you are a king. This represents you right now. So who is giving you an idea It might not be, I'm going to say, I'll probably get me in trouble, Colleen. They might not be 100% truthful. All I'm asking is that you take 5 minutes, kind of sit back, think about it. Think about certain, things that pop in your head after you smudge your feet. Do that for me, please. And then if you have any further questions, get back to me. Okay? Because that is the impression I am getting from this card. Boy, you mean this is right? I'm feeling... Oh, okay. All right. Remember your fire. You can burn things, or you can provide. But above all else, you need to take care of you. A fire needs to be fed, or it can't do either one of those things, can it? So focus on you right now. And I say that a lot to everybody, but I damn well mean it, okay? Especially in this scenario. Because moonflowers are beautiful, but they only bloom at night. They close up during the day when the spotlight's on them. What's that say? Not that they're bad, but, we're talking about metaphor here, okay? Because personally, I think moonflowers are beautiful. And they smell so wonderful. They smell so sweet. And Barbara's living room lamp just turned off. Barbara, we're all having electrical issues. Okay. I should have seen me. What is going on with my hair? Should have seen me crawling underneath the carpet in my apartment. Yes, you heard that right. To try to get my, I have a fiber optic Christmas tree. That was my dad's and dad mom's, and mom gave it to me. And so I was trying to set that up. Yeah, electronics. That's all I'm gonna say. Take care of your fire. And I mean Colleen. I'm not saying electrical fire, Barbara. I'm not saying that. Although check your outlet. If the wall's hot, pull the plug. If my sister was here, she'd laugh about that. We lived in this really old house. It was the first house in the town. It was like the family that established the town built the house that we grew up in. And so we would always be, maybe I need to tell you this story, Colleen. I don't know. But we had, the, what do you call it? The wood burner in the dining room, right? Not really a fireplace, but a wood burning stove. And anytime we would go to turn the pole light on outside, because we were in the middle of the woods, literally, we'd sit there, and after a while we'd start to smell something hot. So we'd have to go around and feel the walls to see if any of the walls were hot, to see if any of the wires were getting hot, and we'd start switching stuff off. Then there was the time that will go down in infamy. And if maybe this is just for entertainment purposes that you need to hear all this, Colleen, but my dad. Anyway, so wood burner stove. He took a empty bag of sugar, because my mom would always stockpile stuff like for winter, right? And it was empty. It was a paper, right? And he was trying to get the fire going again. And she had put stuff away. And he put this paper bag in there. And all of a sudden we hear whoosh, and everybody, and so we all went running outside, and there were sparks and flames shooting out throughout the winter sky. We were all standing out there, like, all four of us, me, Amy, Mom, Dad. My dad shaking his head with a hose in the winter in his hand. Family memory, fun time, everybody. There's nothing going to come out of that hose. Pay attention to what you put in your fire. Maybe that's the moral of the story. Thanks, Dad. Okay, that's what that was. Don't put any empty bags of sugar in your fire. All right. Or else you could, you could light up the night sky with that one. That lasted, oh my God. That was wild. That happened on many occasions. It was crazy. You guys are so quiet. Are you getting bored with me? Let's see here. Who else said they wanted to say? That was Colleen. Barbara. Barbara, are you still here? Mm-hmm. It's the best thing you could do, Christine. Oh, hey, let's see. Barbara, you're getting a card. Also, here goes Rachel attempting to type. Did I tell you guys I dumped a whole glass of ice water on my open laptop the other day? That's my virtual tip jar to PayPal. The one for my website is in the, you don't have to have a, an account with PayPal for it, but I can't copy and paste it into here. It only copies a certain segment of it. So if you want to use that one, just go into the description on Facebook through StreamYard and click it. It'll take you there. And again, all this stuff is free. So if you feel like doing it, do it. It's appreciated. And if you don't want to, and if you can't, don't give it a second freaking thought. Okay? Because this is how I give back. But obviously, it is appreciated if you do. Barbara, you need some jasper. Do you know what jasper is? Pick a jasper. There's tons of different types of jasper. Okay, let me show you a jasper that I had my hands on when I was thinking about you. I had my hands on this piece of jasper. This is red jasper. This is the very atypical jasper stone. It's grounding. Very grounding. There's all different types of it. I mean, we're talking like hundreds of different types of jasper. And I am in no means an encyclopedia, but find yourself some jasper, lady. And I'm Morgan likes red jasper. Oh, that's funny. Okay. I personally like ocean jasper. Comes from Madagascar and it is made from, it is made actually from the weight of the ocean compressing the seabed. That's how ocean jasper is ocean jasper. So you get so many beautiful colors in it. And it's such a, I don't know, I just want to say like a smooth stone. And I'm not talking about the texture, you know, I'm not talking about that. It's just this, has an odd energy to it that I really admire. So find yourself some jasper. Barbara, here's your card. Two of Wands. Tonight's a fiery night, isn't it? What memories have been going through your mind lately? I get that feeling. There's a little trouble. And why do I say that? Well, first off, you have Cardinal over here on this lion. And yeah, we have another lion, everybody. But look at the difference in color. This is almost black and white, isn't it? Meaning that, is it a memory? You know? Is it like in the past? Oh, your ex. Another ex, everybody. Oh, what's going on? End of the year. They're all coming to the surface now. All right. Stand your ground. I feel I really need to say that with you. Stand your ground. But my advice to you, because this gives me a very, like, you know, this is mine kind of feel, right? Off in the distance, we've pulled this card before. I have for you guys. You can see these. Remember, we couldn't figure out if these were gazelles or what they were out there in the foreground, right? Yeah, it kind of does look like the body of a panda, but it is a lion. Yeah. There we go. Now, with that, you may be putting something that you yourself want and maybe even need aside because your mind is too wrapped up in the past. And it's not a fault, it's not a flaw, not a weakness, none of that crap. So you could just stop thinking about that. Okay? Oh, he was a Leo? Or was his name Leo? I'm sorry, everybody. Everything's kind of lagging on my side over here. So I'm not getting your comments quite right away. I'm just lucky I'm getting them at all because, like I said, I can't. Oh, he's a Leo. Okay. Leos are hard to shake. Leos are hard to shake, Barbara. In relationships. Remember what I have been harping on? Ego. We have a Leo here. And I'm not saying that Leos are bad. My dad was a cusp, actually. Leo, Virgo. You want to talk about interesting combination there. But you're dealing with ego. Stand your ground. Do not let somebody else entice you with something that you don't need anymore. I feel I need to tell you that. You guys are all Leos. Yeah. Do not lose sight of the prize. Keep moving forward. You know, I don't know if they're gazelles or antelopes or what. There, that's it right there. You see it? Good. I hope that helps a little bit. Get yourself some jasper, okay? And maybe that's what this is about. Why I said I was talking about ocean jasper is because what does water do to fire? And the strength behind ocean jasper itself is a force to be reckoned with, right? Because it's a stone created from the weight of water. So none of you Leos get offended, okay? None of you Leos, because I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about a Leo, a situation. Gemini, Taurus. Oh. Hey, do you guys know your moon signs? It's like, what's that? What Rachel said? Do you know your moon signs, everybody? No. Look up your moon sign. I think it is almost, I think it is as important, if not more so, than your sun sign. In my opinion. Yeah. A lot of people don't even think about it. And I'm not going to tell you mine. It's a sensitive subject for me. My sister likes to throw it in my face. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, is your sun sign, a rising, or aka ascending sign, and then there's a moon sign. My sun sign is Pisces. Bing, 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 bing. I'm Pisces. With a Sagittarius rising. Why I'm shaking my head is that there are some things in Google where if you know these combinations that you have, you can look up to see who else in the world out there who's famous, you know, actually has this combination. Wow, right? I did. And my particular trifecta is filled with really, really internationally known serial killers. No joke. And then people like Elizabeth Taylor. It's like, what? What? Mm-hmm. Morgan. Ms. Morgan, you're getting an oracle card. That's right. You're like, damn it, I want a tarot. No, you're getting an oracle card, Morgan. Man, now is not the time for like the mediumship side of me to try to want to break out, is it? No, I'm trying to pull cards. If you're wondering why I'm being so quiet over here. No joke, people. I'm like, whoa, Nelly over there, kids. Hold on. It's just another crazy, it's just another manic Monday, right? Bangles, that's a good song. This is a hard one, Morgan. I'm having a hard time with your card. I'm admitting it because I can't get some. Let's just put it this way. There is a certain someone on the other side, right? That had their voice taken from them. And they need peace. And it has nothing to do with you, Morgan. First off, I know that, okay? But I unfortunately was triggered by a song that I was just listening to. Okay, here we go. Change of music. All right, it was classical music. Okay, here we go. Self-love. Look at the beauty of this card. Everybody, look at this. This is for Morgan. My God. Self-love. I don't view this as defeat. Whereas some people, you may be thinking, Rachel, what the hell are you talking about defeat? Let me explain. The position that you're sitting in, right? With your head on your arms, kind of in your hands, right? On your knees, you're kind of hugging yourself, right? But the essence of who you are that you are projecting out there is this is something called the clownfish, right? Very, very poisonous. Beautiful, but stings the crap out of you, right? Now, so you feel you have to be on all the time, but you have to understand this side that is in you, this light that is in you. Here we come back to fire again. Okay, this is everything I'm getting from this. And also look at the imagery down here. We have earthing, which is quite simply introducing earth, soil to you. Being a part, being one with nature, because you are a part of nature. So be true to you, to thine own self, be true. Shakespeare. And this, Morgan, is who you are. And I feel I need to tell you, and I don't even know why. It's hunting season. Be careful out there. So I get I get it. And there's a lot of metaphor in what I just said. It is literally hunting season. But there's metaphor wrapped up in that and twisted around in that and braided with it, okay? That's why you have this projection of like, I'm in here, you don't see me. What you're seeing is this fish that could, like, sting the hell out of you. Okay? I get it. But you have to take care of you. Everybody has to. I'm going to say it yet again. You have to feed your fire. You have to feed a fire or it goes out. Self-love. Self-love. Look at the beauty and the gracefulness and the symbolism behind your energy. My card of the day, I think it was yesterday, I don't know, it was when I picked that weird filter off TikTok. Was a unicorn. And yes, I realized that was not a unicorn. But it came into my head that, we're all legendary. We are. It's just the people that become the legend and become legendary, right, are the ones that allow themselves to be. Think about that. Who accept it. Who who lace up those shoes and tie them on nice and straight. You understand? Make sure they don't fall off. I don't even know why I feel I have to tell you all that. Maybe some of that imagery is clicking with you. I don't know. Self-love. And this is from the Whispers of Healing Oracle deck. Okay. Just so you know, Barbara, I'm going to go back to Barbara really quick because I just saw that you're a Virgo. Leos and Virgos are kind of a volatile relationship. Okay? Bear that in mind. Good. Happy it helped. What? I lost my mouse. My little cursor. My cursor ran away. Oh, okay. Sarah. You still here, Sarah? We're getting a card. Euler. All right. I get one of these. All right, that feels better. You're like, what? No. No. Yes. Oh, Sarah, you're in the UK and you're listening to me talk this way. When I'm on with Richard, I try to be so, like, polite. That's the best way I can put it. I don't know. But you know what I mean. If any of you watch me on Spiritual Psychics TV, you know that there are rules, right? And I just, on my own, I just kind of wing it. You know, so if I offend, I do. I really restrain myself. I do, because it's you know, it's Richards, right? You know, it's like I respect that. I respect that. Yeah. Don't go squealing on me now. Don't go telling Richard. Richard. Oh. No, I don't care. I'm just joking with you, Sarah. I truly am. I really am. Anybody here can attest to that. Wait, I got Sarah at 111. That's pretty cool. Well then, heck. Listen up, Buttercup. We may have a situation here. The mediumship part of me again. And you may say, why is it that there are certain songs that are triggering this side of me, right? Well, it's a very long story. It involves that person, though. Obviously, they helped write some of it. And it's on my Spotify right now. Ha ha! Okay. Sarah. Mental repetition. Are you doing this? Are you guilty of that, Sarah? Is there any growth on that tree? Are there any leaves? Is there any green? Any kind of green. Not even out here. These are little sticks, little twigs. Your eyes are closed. I'm going to tell you something that I was actually told. If you have something that's constantly being replayed in your head, no matter how many times you think about it and almost get triggered to think about it, okay? And I know I'm getting triggered right now, but squirrel, all right? But let's say that you just keep thinking about it's just like a breakup all the time or something, right? And let me tell you, all the energy and that you are putting forth and thinking about it is wasted energy because it's in the past, Sarah. It's done. There's no changing anything ever of what's happened. But it is a part of us that we think about it. We do. We think about this stuff. We go back and we think about those things, the what ifs, the what shoulda, coulda, as they say, you know? And I get it. I'm guilty of it. It's because we're human. All right? So give yourself a little slack. Give yourself a little leeway here. Understand that part of you that needs to reflect. But you don't need to constantly repeat it in your head, because you're not going to learn anything new from it. But what's happening is that you're not seeing the potential for those things that could take you to new places. You're not seeing that growth, that potential growth that could happen and take you to worlds you never thought you could go. Because your eyes are closed, because you are still in that mindset of like, oh my God, I wish I could have. Why didn't I? You understand? That's what this card is about. You have to figure out where to put your energy, your time. And I want to say honestly, and I don't feel that you are betraying anybody. I don't feel that you're lying or anything like that at all, Sarah. What I'm saying by honestly is, I mean, it's almost like fooling yourself. And we're guilty of it. You know, we've all had things happen to us, right? And some of us very traumatizing things, right? Very, very, very traumatizing. And I still go back. I still think, and I'm right there, and I feel it, and I smell it, and I'm right there. You are betraying yourself. You're only betraying yourself in that you are stuck in a pattern of repetition. It's a rut. It's a rut. Sarah, it's just a rut. Ruts are formed because they're formed because it was the quickest, easiest path to get somewhere, right? Constantly driven over, constantly walked on, right? Constantly. But that rut gets deep to the point of where after a while, it gets harder to get out of it, doesn't it? You have this card in front of you saying you have an opportunity here. You do. But only you can open your eyes and see it. There's huge growth there. Open your eyes. It is going to be uncomfortable. And why is it going to be uncomfortable? Because that path isn't going to be the familiar one. It's going to be exactly as it's being said in my head right now. It's the path less chosen. Be the legend. Sarah, you can do it. Remember what I said. Give yourself some breathing room. Baby steps. Baby steps are the key to everything when you're dealing with stuff like this, especially mental repetition and any kind of trauma, okay? Because it's human to go back and be like, oh my God, what if I had? What if I'd only? You know, it's human. It's human. But I'm telling you right now, that stuff already happened. You can try to look at it from every possible angle, and you're still not going to learn anything that will change the outcome in any way, because it's in the past. You're here now. I hope that helps, Sarah. If you ever need to talk, you just reach out to me, okay? Let's see. There was someone on here. Where is she? I saw her name. I can't find anything. Ah! Okay. Kristen, are you still here? You're very welcome, Sarah. Kristen. Bueller. Kristen. It's 1, 2, 3. No, Kristen? Okay. Well, now I'm going to go into my spiel, people. So you guys know I have these things coming up, right? I have on the 20th. This is a event for the solstice. Yes, I realize the solstice is the next day, but you will get a full card spread, in-depth reading. It's semi-private, meaning only open to those people that purchase access through Facebook. It is only going to be on Facebook, not on Facebook Watch or YouTube or anything. It's only viewable to those people that are participating. So you can go back and watch it as many times as you want. But every ticket, every person that is there gets a 3 to 4 card reading. And that's under the event tab. I also have a New Year reading event on the 30th at 7:30. That is under the event tab as well. It's basically the same exact setup, meaning that it will be through Facebook only, semi-private, meaning there'll probably be like 3 or 4 people there, right? And each one of you guys will have a discussion with me and get very intense readings. And I may even do a palm reading on one of you guys that night. Who the heck knows? Let's see what happens, right? So that also is under the events tab in my Facebook page. So check that out. And you thought I was done, right? You thought I was done? I'm done. Look at these. Yes. They are on my website. They are Reiki charged. They are actual gemstones. They come with the black cord with it's like I think 20 to a 22-inch cord. Take a quick drink of water so I don't cough my brains out, people. Just because of my medicine. And we have picture jasper, we have coffee bean jasper, we have moonstone, aquamarine, labradorite, we have amethyst, we have mother of pearl, we have peridot and garnet. Those are on my website. And hello, my candles, Reiki, moon, and crystal charged. The containers are smudged before I do any pour, okay? And I'm also working on a few other things as well. And you're like, what? Yeah, I keep myself busy. I'm a one-person operation. So, book a private reading. Information is down there. Down there, down there, down there, down there. And this is where I'm going to leave you guys. An hour and 28 minutes. My God, what am I going to do with my rest of my night? With these 2.5 hour marathons I've been having. Oh, wow. I'll just have to have another one of these pretty soon and bother all of you guys again. Must be something good on TV. Rebecca, get in touch with me about why you feel that it is not up to you. Okay? Sarah, get in touch with me if you need any kind of trauma help, anything like that. And thank you for showing up all the way from the UK and not for ratting me out to Richard for being so blunt. And Kristen, if Kristen was here, she'd be getting a reading. Oh, thank you for coming, Sarah. Well, that's me out for the night. You guys take care, okay? Remember, you're loved. No BS. You're loved. You are. You exist. Think about this. Think this through. It's logic. One epiphany, right? Your energy. And your energy is here. You're you. Without you, what would the world be like? You loved my vibe. Well, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. I'm only me, you know? And I'm not saying that to be like a braggart. It's just that truly, I'm a bookworm. So, like Oscar Wilde said, be yourself. Everybody else is already taken. So why would you try to be more like someone when you exist independently from everybody else? That's it. I love you guys. Take care of you. Reach out if you need to. I'll be in touch. Have a good night.